not present when the cell phone referred to in the CC was recovered?
Afa ke nnete gore lena le be le sego ge be sellathekeng sela se se go botlhatsi ba CC se be se humanwa. Yes, I was not present.
Uyiqiniso ukuthi nkathi kuthola ke makhalekhukhwini lona ke ochaziwe ke kwizibithu usisi ngangekho.
At the time when it was handed to you, it was not contained in a silver.
Ge be ba le nea yona e be e se ka gare ga lesakana le le tswaletšwe. That is correct.
Uyiqiniso nokuthi ke nkathi ke idluliso noma inikezwa kumina ke yayingekho ke kuyisaka ke noma ke isikhwama ke sobufakazi.
And you did not find it from any of the registers of the prison where all the cell phones are recovered from inmates.
Ga senke le humane go di registera tša kgolego tše le gore di lathekeng ka moka tše di humaneng go ba golegwa di be di ngwetšwe gona.
Ke nnete gomme eo e tla tlhatlhaloša ke Mr. Yaka ka gore ke golego ya gage mme ba na le tsela ye bona ba e dirang ka gona.
That is correct. However, that would be explained by Mr. Yaka as he is the head of that prison. Perhaps they have a different way which they are using.
Kuyiqiniso nokuthi ke kuyincwadi ke noma kuma register ke wo ke ama police station ke la ekubhalwa khona ke lokho noma ke omakhalekhukhwini abatholakele kuyiboshwa ukubhalwa khona ke kodwa ke lokho kuzochazwa uyena ke uMr. Yaka ngoba kuyena ke inhloko noma ke ophethe ke kuleyo police station.
Forget about what will be explained by Mr. Yaka.
Ba re le lebale ka se le se tlhalosetsweng ke mongadi Yaka.
I'm asking you if you found this cell phone registered in any of the registers where you signed for it.
Ba re ba botsiša lena gore sellathekeng sela go gona mo e leng gore se be se ngwadilwe gona go seding sa di registera la pile lena la sign.
Na awa.
No.
Cha akukho la khona ke ngithole ibhake khona ke kwincwadi ethize la ebafuneka ukuthi ngisayine kuyona.
Was it kept in any safe when it was handed to you?
Ge be ba le nea yona e be e le ka gare ga safe area.
Awa.
No.
Akukho ke nesefeke noma ke isafe la eyagcina khona ke nkathi nikezwa kumina.
And is it also correct that you don't know as to when was it recovered from the said inmate?
Afa ke nnete gore lena gape ga le tsebe le gore ba ihumane neneng go mo latofatlong.
Ka re šetse ke boeletša gape le re ke se ka bolela ka Mr. Yaka gomme ke ena tlatlang a tlhaloša botse gore o diragale ba gomme nna ke tsebe gore na o ikelele eng.
As I have said, even though you said I should not mention Mr. Yaka, however, he is the one that would be able to come and explain on when did he discover that cell phone.
Ukuthi ke yatholakala nini noma yatholwa nini ke kwisiboshwa leso bese ngiphendulele ke kwaba wena ke ongivimbayo ukuthi ngingakhulumi noMr. Yaka ukuthi uyena ongasho ke noma ongeza azosho ukuthi yatholakala nini sona isiboshwa.
But I am asking you, Mr. Mukhane, do you know when was it recovered? When? Time, I mean time. When was it recovered from the alleged inmate? Yes or no? If you don't know, you don't know.
Le a tseba na gore ni ba humane ning sellathekeng sela go yena mogolegwa ge le tseba le a tseba ge le sa tsebe le bolela gore ga le tsebe.
A ke tsebe.
I do not know.
Thank you.
Ukuthi yathola nini ke isikhathi ke nini kusona isiboshwa.
Thank you very much. Was there any SIM card included or packed inside together with the cell phone that was recovered?
Go be gona le SIM card go yona phone ye nngwe.
Azanga lebela SIM card na beno tšea sellathekeng se fela.
I did not look for the SIM card. I just took the cell phone.
Angizange ngibheke ukuthi ke ucingo noma ke umakhalekhukhwini lowo ne-SIM card yinye ngathatha kuphela ke ucingo lo.
Okay. What was the serial number of the cell phone that you recovered?
Nomoro ya serial number ya cell phone ye nngwe e be e re.
Ao a ka e tšea ke tsebe.
I did not take the serial number. therefore I do not know.
ukuthi ke i-serial number yayo ithini angizange ngiyithathe-ke ngakho ke angazi ukuthi ithini i-serial number yayo.
Why not?
Ngobanini?
akanabo serial number ka cell phone.
I did not think of taking the serial number as I was instructed to come and take the cell phone.
Ngicabangeke ukuthi ke ngithathe i-serial number nanjengoba ngatshelwa-ke ukuthi ke angize ngizolanda noma ngizothatha ucingo.
Mr. Mokhane, you are a detective. Am I correct?
Mr. Mokhane, ke nnete gore lena le detective.
Nnete.
That is correct.
And you said for how many years of experience you have, or you had at that time in 2020 when you recovered this cell phone?
I think plus minus 20 years, no, 15 plus.
Plus minus 15 years.
Ngathi ngaleso sikhathi-ke nga-2020 ngaseneminyaka engathi-ke ngaba ngaphansi noma-ke ngaphezulu-ke ku-15.
Okay. So you are telling this court that a detective of 15 years of experience did not know that he was supposed to check the serial number of the cell phone that he has recovered and record it.
Detective when corona ngwaga ye le 15 go ba go fetisha ye no gore ge ba khumana cell phone bona ga gona mo le gore ba lebella cell phone and we serial number ya cell phone ye we le gore ba e walfa
re bolela ora re go mo mushumong na gongwe ona lo tlhakatlhakana wa ska go pola go tlangwana yeng wa tlogela yeng.
In the line of duties, there is somewhere where things are mixed up, where you do not know what to write and what not to write.
Uma wenza-ke umsebenzi kuba nala khona-ke izinto noma-ke information seyizana khona-ke ungazi ukuthi yini kufanele uyibhale yini kufanele ungayibhali.
I understand, Mr. Mokhane, but in this instance, you have recovered a cell phone which was not contained in a seal bag. And when you receive that cell phone, you don't check and record the serial number for that cell phone.
Bare kana go ye lena le khumana mogala o ile gore o be o se ka gare ga le sakana le bentswa le tlo gape lena ga le sa lebella le serial number ya lona ya ona mogala o.
O lela nnete a ja go bola go ngwala serial number na be ke no tša cell phone fela.
To be quite honest, I did not think of writing the serial number. I just thought of taking the cell phone.
Ukukhuluma nje iqiniso-ke angizange ngicabange ukuthi kubhaleke inamba leyo abayibiza ngokuthi ke serial number ngeza-ke mina ukuthi-ke ngizolanda-ke ucingo lolo.
I put it to you that the cell phone you have referred to in Exhibit CC, it's not the cell phone that was recovered by Mr. Miyaga from the inmates referred to in this exhibit.
Barbale bojale na gore sela thekeng se le gore le tla le ka sona go tlhatsi ga se sona sela se se beile gore se be se khubalo ke mo ga di ya
a ke tse go fetola bela gabe nna ke kgweditse cell phone ya style ke fa ke Mr. Yaka gore yena o itirela mfutamang o a sona a ke tse.
I do not know how to respond as I received a cell phone of Stylo, whether how he got it and when I do not know.
Ngiyatshela-ke ukuthi-ke ucingo lolu okhuluma ngalo lana-ke akusilona-ke lolu obatholakala-ke kwiyiboshwa noma kwesinye seyiboshwa-ke angazi ukuthi ngizophendula kanjani-ke loko mina-ke ukuthi ngathola-ke i-cellphone Stylo ukuthi uMr. Miyaga wayithola kanjani ithola abantu angakwazi-ke lo.
To put it differently, do you know how many Stylo cell phones had been recovered from inmates at Kalakabusha prison on the same date of the 20th of August 2020?
Bare lena le a tseba na gore go na le megala ye mekae ya Stylo ye le gore ba ikhumane ka lona tšatši la di 20 August ka kwa Kalakabusha.
A ke tse.
No, I do not know.
Angazi-ke ukuthi-ke kunama-cellphone amangaki ohlobo lwe-Stylo atholakala ngalelo langa lelo-ke August 2020 kulona ijele laseKalakabusha.
Do you have evidence to prove that this Stylo that you mentioned in your evidence in chief, it's the same one that was recovered from the said inmate referred to in Exhibit CC?
le na le botlhatsi bo e leng gore o ka tla ba tlhalosa gore sona se latetsweng sengwe ke sona se e leng gore se khumane go le ena mogolegwa uwe o e leng gore go be go lela ka ena mo botlhatsing mo ba ga sisi
ka fetola ka gore nka ke na botlhatsi gomme Mr. Yaka ke ena tla tlang a tlhalositša kgoro o tla le fetola botse gore na sellathekeng se a mphilego sona sa se hoditseng go molatofatšwa na.
My Lord, I can respond by saying I do not have any evidence. However, Mr. Yaka is the one that would come and explain on whether did he find that cell phone from that inmate or not.
Nabo yini ke ubufakazi noma ungasho yini ukuthi ke i-style lesi onikeze ngomfakazi noma wethule ubufakazi ngaso ubufakazi bakho kuyinhloko ukuthi isona ke lesi ekhulunywa ngaso lana ke exhibit CC ubufakazi ukuthi ke nabo ke angeke ngisho kodwa ke uMr Yaka ekuyena ke owayithola ke uyena ongazo phake lenkantolo ubufakazi ke asho ukuthi wayithola kuyena loyo muntu lowo noma wayithola kanjani.
Please try not to include Mr. Yaka. When I say you, I mean you as Warrant Officer Mohane. If you say you do not have evidence, it should end there. You do not have evidence. Forget about what Mr. Yaka will come and say.
Bare lena lo tlhatsi ba ba khopela gore le se go bolela ka mogadi Yaka yena o tla a tlo tlhalosha ifela ba nyaka go tseba ka lena gore lena le leng Warrant Officer Mohane le na le bona botlhatsi bo wena.
You understand?
Le a kwishisha.
Ke le kwishisha mara bjale ke tla tlhomelo go eletša ka gore ke fela ke tsopola Mr. Yaka ka gore ke ena mphileng sellathekeng seo ke seo yena mara a ke na bjona botlhatsi bjo gore ke yona na.
Yes, I do understand. However, I will keep on referring to Mr. Yaka as he is the one that has given me that cell phone, and I do not have that evidence that it was from that inmate.
Ngizocela ke ukuthi uma ukhuluma ngoba uma ngikubuza ke ngibuza wena ke officer Mohane ungafaki ke uMr Yaka ngiyakuzwa ke kodwa ke njalo uma ngikhuluma ngizophendula ke ngithi uMr Yaka ngoba uyena umuntu owamnikeza lo cingo lo mina ke ubufakazi ngokwami akanabo.
Okay. Let's now come into the exhibit. Let's say that we have referred to this court, which is Exhibit CC. Firstly, let me clarify this, which I did not get it clear from the state. Are you testifying from the original book or from the extract of the original book?
Le fana ka tlhatso go tloga original bookeng ya gona goba le fana ka tlhatso go tlogela ntho e leng gore e be e dirilwe copy.
Original.
It is the original book.
Lana engethula khona ke ubufakazi incwadi bena ke yona incwadi yalapha yana e-police station ebizwa ukuthi ke original.
Where is it? Can I see
Bare le ba bontshe
the book? Okay, let's start from column number 1. Serial number 604. Is that the entry that you read into the record?
Bare thome ka column ya mathomos yelling 604 ke yona e leng ngoje.
A ke tsona nka ka copy nna go no wala.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, it
And
is.
the date written there is the 20th of August 2020. Am I correct?
Date in which 20 August 2020.
Indeed.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yebo ke lapha ke phezulu 604 i-date nge-20 August 2020.
That date indicated as 20 August 2020, is this the date in which you entered this exhibit into this register, or is the date in which you recovered the handset?
Letšatši le leng gore go ngwetšwe ka lona e leng di 20 August 2020. lena ke letšatši le leng gore le be le ngwala moue goba ke letšatši le be le amogela mo sellathekeng seo.
Ke letsatsi le ke handling in exhibit kwa Phosphorus.
It is the date when I handed in the exhibit in Phosphorus.
Ilanga leli 20 August 2020 ilanga ke la exhibit leli engalifaka noma engadlulisela ngalo e-police station yase-Phosphorus.
Okay. When was it recovered?
Yona ikhumane nini?
Ka the 19 of 8, 2020.
On the 19th of August in 2020.
Yona ke yatholakala ngazo i-19 zika August ngo-2020.
At what time?
Kanakoma?
Akusahopola neriba neri manjuwana yana akusahopola namo.
I do not recall what time was it, but it was in the afternoon.
Angisakhumbuli ke isikhathi ke kodwa ke kwakusemini.
Did you record it anywhere?
Go na le moleng wa teng wa nako.
Ka re boletse gore diary ya ke latlhegile be ke ngwala mo go yona.
Like I said, that my diary went missing. I was writing in my diary.
Ukuthi ke khona ke la babhala khona ke bese ngishilo ke ngaphambilini ukuthi ke incwadi yami ke i-diary yalahleka ila engangibhala khona.
And from the time when you recovered it up to the time when you entered this exhibit into the register, where was this handset kept?
Go tlogelleng nakong ye be le khumana go fitlhelleng nakong ye be le ngwala mo. Yona sona sellathekeng sela se be se le kae?
Pero tsepela sona mo koloing.
It was kept in our vehicle.
Kusukela ngenkathi itholakala ke kuze be isikhathi lesike siyidlulisela khona ke nibhala lana ke yayigcinwe kuphi ke yona ke le cellphone emotweni.
Is it the procedure that the exhibits should be kept in your vehicle or in a lockup safe?
Or in a
Lockup safe.
Ke ka mokgwa e leng gore go sepelwa ka ona go berekisiwa ka ona gore cell phone go ba botlhatse bo lokelwe ka gare ga koloi ya lena go ba swanetse bo be ka gare ga safe e tswalelwang.
Re le kwešiša gape ka 19 be re le KZN re le busy ka dinyakišišo tše dingwe. Gomme re le go e kry-a then ra e bja mo koloing ra drive go fitlha fro ge re fitlha Phosphorus re ipoka eng.
If you recall, on the 19th we were in KZN in Mbangeni, and that's when we placed it in the vehicle and we drove until in the morning when we arrived in Gauteng in Phosphorus.
Ngizokhumbula ke noma umbuzo ukuthi ke indlela ke nisebenza ngayo yini ukuthi ke uma nomfakazi noma ke exhibit ligcinwa emotweni noma ke safe uthi kuzokhumbula ukuthi ke ngazo i-19 sasise KZN Mbangeni ke la ekusebenza khona ke umsebenzi ke sase siyahamba ke manje sithatha uhambo siza khona ke la eGoli safika ke ekseni la safika khona ke ePhosphorus la ise ibhala khona.
Did you write any sworn-in statement wherein you state that from the time when this exhibit was recovered up to the time when it was entered here, it was kept in your car and not in a lockup safe?
Lile ngwala statement mo ile gore le be le ikana le bolela gore go tlogelleng nakong ye le gore sellathekeng sela se khumane go fitlhelleng le ile la ilo sengwala lona lena le be le ntse le se loketse ka koloing e seng ka safe.
E ke gopola botse ke zinoitse mo diary yaka gore step by step we just state ke ka masoma di mabi e latlhegile ne tla le bontšha le mongwetseng.
If my memory serves me well, I remember writing on my diary step by step on what had happened. It's just unfortunately it went missing.
You know what, Warrant?
Kunala uyibhala khona noma owabhala khona ukuthi ke izibit leli ke lagcinwa ke emotweni kodwa ke alagcinwa ke safe. Ngeshwa ke njengoba bengishilo ukuthi ngabhala ke kwi-diary noma kwincwadi ke yami ngokulandelelana ukuthi kwenzekani ke bese ngishilo ukuthi yalahleka.
Warrant Officer, I'm not talking about the diary. I'm talking about a sworn-in statement, chain statement. You know what I'm referring to.
Warrant Officer, where you done, Mr.
For the handling of this handset, did you do a sworn-in statement wherein you specify the time when you recovered this exhibit and how was it kept until the time when it was entered into this register?
Warrant Officer, babulele ka diary, babulela ka statement se no gorlena le ngwetse dilo ka mga tseno gore di diragetse go tlogelleng nakong ge be le khumana cell phone ye we go fitlhelleng le be le tlo feletša le setse le ngwala le setse le lokela ka bua ka stationeng ka mo.
Ke a le kwešiša a se ke ngwala.
I do understand and I did not write
Thank you very much.
Ngiyakuzwa-ke kodwa-ke i-statement esifungelwe-ke lokubizwa ngokuthi-ke i-sworn statement angizange ngisibhale-ke ukuthi-ke uma kutholakala ucingo lagcinwa-ke emotweni kwaze kwayisikhathi la sifika khona-ke eFosloras lase-ke kuyabhalwa-ke encwadini yakho.
Okay. Whilst we are still on column number 3, wherein you identified the cell phone sealback P2B 00, is it 00 or 000258286?
Mo column ya bararo ba re ba botsa gore ke 00 goba ke 000.
Because from this register, there is 000.
Goba no register e ba iswering e ngwadilwe 000.
Le ka mo hape P2B 000258286.
Even on the side, it is P2B 000258286.
Nalana-ke engifunda khona-ke kubhaliwe-ke P2B 000 ozibathathu-ke 258 286.
What was the color of the handset?
Mala was Latin Belo Muba. It was black.
Umbala-ke wabe cellphone lena wawumnyama.
Where is that? Where does it say you recovered a black stilo cell phone here in this register?
I guess cell phone.
I did not write it. What was important is that I received a cell phone.
Ukuthi-ke yayimnyama-ke ngibhalanga-ke lokho kubalulekile kusemqoka ukuthi ngathola umakhalekhukhwini.
You did not write it because you never recovered any black stilo cell phone from Mr. Yaga.
Stilo sesenso se sejwa o mongalia.
Go pala go kitsa tse le sholo le bela ka tlhaloshetsa gore ke feng ke kreilego cell phone o twa Mr. Yaga.
May I ask Ms. Mshololo, maybe you would explain to me which cell phone did I get from Mr. Yaga?
Uma uthi-ke kungoba-ke akusilona iqiniso angizange ngithole umakhalekhukhwini kuyena uMr. Yaga, mhlampe ungangichazelani noma ngibuze kwenabo ukuthi yiphi-ke engayithola kuyena uMr. Yaga.
We are not asking question. I'm the only one who is asking. You are only answering. If you don't know the answer, just say so. Let's move on to column number 4.
Column number 4.
You said the entry in column number 4 belonged to the founder of the cell phone. Is that what you said in your evidence in chief? Am I correct?
That is correct.
Column 4 lana khuluma-ke okay ilo owathola uyena lo owathola ucingo ngathi yebo kuyiqiniso.
Is this true?
That is correct.
Are you the one who found the cell phone?
Mr. Yaga.
I wrote it because I received it from Mr. Yaga.
Why didn't you write that here? Why didn't you write that here? That you received the handset from Mr. Yaga.
The founder, we sure can like that lingua tronco, Asaka Korea,
As it is written on my statement, I wrote it here that I received it from Mr. Yaga, not that I am the one that discovered it from the inmate. I received it from Mr. Yaga.
So this entry is not the true information, does not contain the true information, does not contain the true fact that you are the one who found this cell phone. It was Mr. Yaga.
ki feeling ke Mr. Yaka.
I repeat and dispute what you are saying. I am saying I received the cell phone as I was given by Mr. Yaka, not that I am the one that discovered it from an inmate. However, I received it from Mr. Yaka in prison.
Ngiyaphinda ke futhi ngiyaphikisa ke okushoyo ke ukuthi la engibhalile ukuthi mina ngalithola ucingo lokubuya kuMr. Yaka. Hayi ukuthi mina ngalithola lapha ejele noma ke kusona isiboshwa kodwa Mr. Yaka owanikeza mina.
Okay. You said you have forgotten at what time was this handset. Did you recover this? Did you receive this handset at Kalagabusha? At what time did you enter it into this exhibit book?
Le rile le na le lebetse gore le iphumane nako mang sellathekeng sela ka kwa Kalagabusha. Jwale le na le ngwadile mo ka nako mang.
E go pola go se le foro go ka OB number tla go tsara nako mang.
If I remember well, it was in the morning, and the OB number would tell us what time was it.
Uma lana ke uma ubuza ngesikhathi yebo ngishilo ukuthi ke angikhumbuli ke isikhathi yatholakala ngaso kodwa ke ukuthi yabhalwa nini lana ke inamba lena ke yencwadi lena ke bizwa ukuthi OB iyona ke izositshela kodwa bakusekuseni.
Okay. Then column number 6. Can you read?
Column number 6.
Can you read it again for me? 6.1. I see the date.
Date barbaya ibona.
Item 3.1 booked out for downloading.
Lana ke ubhaliwe ukuthi ke wase iyakhishwa ke manje iyahanjiswa ukuthi iyohlolwa noma ke iyo downloadwa.
Yeah. At what time?
Kana kuma.
Ya go le la gape ke OB tla go lela gore nako mang ke sa go pola.
I would repeat that the OB would be able to tell us what time was it. I do not remember.
Why did he?
Ngaphambili ngesikhathi ukuthi iOB ke noma incwadi ke lena izosho ke isikhathi mina angikhumbuli.
And why didn't you include that time here in this column? Because there is a space here. The time when this exhibit was booked out.
O me ke bala mo re ngwala go ya ka mongwalo mo information re ntshangeng a go gopolo no ka bona le nako.
As I read the column, we write as per what the information we received here, and there is nowhere where it specifies the time.
Uma ke sibhala ke lana ke lapha yana phezulu bayasichazela ukuthi yipi imininingwane ekufanele ibhalwe. Uma ngibheka ke lana akukho la ngibona khona ukukhuluma ngesikhathi.
You further tested what happened to this handset after you had booked it out from the exhibit register.
I took it to Colonel Stein, our analyst, for him to download it.
Where did Colonel Stein sign for this exhibit when you handed it to him?
Colonel Stein yena o signile kai rebe le monia yona.
O sala mo diary ya ka ke re la hlelile ne tla ba hlahla ba go sign it.
He signed on my diary. As I am saying, it went missing. I would be able to produce it and show you that he had signed.
Bese ngishilo ke noma ke uma esayina yena ke uFenel Stein usayina ke kuyona idiary yami nanjoma bese ngishilo ke ukuthi ke ilahlekile la bengizotshengisa khona ke ukuthi wasayina.
So you don't have records regarding the handing over of these exhibits to Colonel Stein?
Ora gore le na lena jona di logical bonchang gore shifa le le monea monga di Stein na pile yena a di amogela.
Kama swabi ona jwa tsa tena bona.
Unfortunately, at the moment, I do not have those records.
Ngeshwa ke akukho ke la engatshengisa khona ukuthi ngempela ngidlulisa kuyena ke uFenel Stein.
Did you apply for any 205 cell phone evidence regarding this handset?
Le dira khopelo ya 205 ka botlhatse botlhe.
Awa.
No.
Isicelo ke noma ke lesi sibizwa ngokuthi ke section 205
Why not?
Mayelana-ke ne-cellphone lena angizange ngisenze.
Why not?
Gobane?
ke lefapha la Brigadier Gininda leo la section 205 nna ke dirile moshomo ga o fitlha mo o mena o tswa mo o tswela pele.
That is the Department of Brigadier Gininda. I did my duties up to there, and then he will take over further.
Ukuthi kungani-ke ngazange ngikwenzeke lokho ukuthi-ke lokho-ke kungaphansi kwakhe-ke uBrigadier Gininda ukuthi bese yena-ke oqhubekayo mina ngawenza umsebenzi wami ukufica khona la ukusuka lapho kundlula ngaphambili uba uyena-ke uBrigadier Gininda.
Okay. Did you take this handset to any of the service providers?
Lile la
Cell phone service providers
Lile la sitya la
at any stage?
gongwe la sisha go ba bang ba ile gore ba shoma ka di la thekeng.
a ke tsebe nna zanka isha ke tsebe na ba bang le ba tswela pele ka moshomo ba dirile na.
Personally, I do not know if others that were busy working on the cell phone did they take it to any service provider, but personally I did not.
Ukuthi-ke yadluliswa-ke isuka kule indawo-ke zama-cellphones noma lokhu phecelezi-ke ngebathi-ke ama-service provider khulunywa la ngaboma-MTN aboma-Cell C aboma-Vodacom ukuthi abanye laba bakwenza lokho mina angazi kodwa mina-ke angizange ngikwenze.
Did you at any stage, is it correct that we are part of the investigating team in this matter?
Ke nnete gore lena le belele ba bang ba nyakishishe go molato. Yes, it's correct.
Kuyiqiniso ukuthi yebo ngiyingxenye noma ngiyingxenye yethimba eliphenyayo kulecala.
Since you took this handset and handed it to Colonel Steyn, did you receive any downloads of the request that we have related to Colonel Steyn?
Kamera go lebele fane ka sella thekeng se le seneile Colonel Steyn di le la humana di download di tebe di boya wena Colonel Steyn.
Awa ga ka tshetse bole tse ke lefapha la Brigadier Gininda gomme ke ena tsebang gore o dira re tsheng ka tsone.
No, and as I have already stated that is the Department of Brigadier Gininda. He is the one that will be able to know on what happened about with them.
Ucingo lokuselithathiwe la hanjiswa kuyena uKenneth Steyn ingaba wayithola yini imiphumela-ke cha bese ngishilo-ke ukuthi ukudlulela lapho ukuya ngaphambili-ke bese kumsebenzi kaBrigadier Gininda uyena-ke ozokwazi ukuthi kwenzekani.
Thank you, my lord. I've got no further questions.
Is there